Hello. Welcome, guys, to the broadcast. For those of you who are coming through for the first time, you are more than welcome. For those of you who keep coming, keep doing what you're doing. I love it. Guys, I want to talk today about the interview by MacG when he was interviewing Dame Dash, right? This was quite interesting because it exposed so many things that I was thinking, but I didn't quite have the confidence to conclude. But just going through the comments on that interview, I saw something that was like, actually, yeah, man. I love the Chilis, because the Chilis are very consistent with how they feel. I mean, most of these guys that follow these celebrities, whether it's Lerato Kganyago, it's Bonang, Matema, you tend to find that people are not objective. If they support somebody, they're very subjective. It's all about how they feel. It's like a Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs supporter. They love their team. A little bit of what you're seeing with the ANC members, people that just, they're loyal to the ANC. No matter what the ANC does, they're still loyal. So usually people on social media platforms are like that, those who support these celebrities, these public figures, right? But I was very impressed with the Chillers because they actually made me wake up about something that I kept on picking up. But, when you're picking up something that's like a noise and then you're not quite sure where it's coming from, then you just leave it. And it's that sort of feeling that I was having with Phenduka. Phenduka, this thing started with the interview that they had with John Steenhuisen, right? There was something very disturbing about that interview when it comes to the approach that Phenduka took, Phenduka has got groupie tendencies, low-key. There's something there that I'm not quite sure what's going on, And I'll tell you something, guys, and Phenduka is one who talks about, me, I confront white people and all of that. Guys, from my experience, I know most of you guys are not going to like this, but I'm going to say it because I know there are few people who understand it. Most of these people that hate the white racism more than anybody else, they low-key envying white people, usually. I find that they're not angry because the white man is treating a black person a certain way. They're angry that they are not getting attention from the white person. They're angry that the white person is not giving them respect. When you give yourself enough respect, you don't care who doesn't give you respect. I don't care if a white person doesn't give me respect because I give myself respect. The only thing I confront is when a person is making me fit in that small box they want to squeeze me in, then I have a problem with that. But I don't have a problem with you having racism because your racism doesn't affect me. I'm confident in my space to say whatever, But don't force me into a small box. Then we have a problem. Whether black or white, there are people who just put you in a certain level and they expect you to fit in that little box that they place you in. But I don't place myself in a small box, so I get out. I tell you, no, dude, I'm not going to be in a small box. A girl can do that. Girls do that. They undermine a man because of what he has and what doesn't have. And I don't subscribe to that, If what you think of me is what you think of me, that's your problem. But don't make me wear it. And that's when I'll confront a woman who undermines me, a black man who undermines me, a white person, anybody, But if you're thinking there from a distance, I don't care to correct you. That's your problem. But don't bring that to me. Don't make me wear it. So that's the thing I'm trying to explain, because sometimes, usually these guys that are most angry at racism and all those things are low-key wanting to be friends with white people and be in that clique, but because they're not accepted in that clique, they get offended and they want to be confrontational. It's also like this whole thing that black people are so bothered with white people who want to create their own Oriana there and stay alone as white people. Let them stay there as white people. Let them stay. Don't you have your own lives to live? Don't you have your own things to build? Why are you so bothered by white people who want to be a group and stay alone as a group? How does that affect you negatively? Are they coming to South Africa to oppress you? Those guys don't even want to employ black people. They don't want maids that are black people. They don't want anybody they don't want a black person doing their garden. So that's the life they choose. So why are you bothered? Don't you have your own life to build, right? And I suspected that with people like Saul, when he speaks about always being angry and confronting white people, why do you go out of your way just to confront white people, And I've had people in my life that behave in such manner because really, 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 they want to be friends. And those are the guys who are always like showing off their white friends and whatever, because they want to be in that circle. And that was the first time that I noticed this thing about Phenduka. Like he was acting like a low-key groupie. And then the Dame Dash interview now, the recent interview, that's when he really got exposed. Because I was checking, man, I saw Phenduka was acting funny. And the chillers really confirmed this for me, because when I read the comments on the interviews, they were really just cautioning about Saul's behavior and how he must cut down on the alcohol, because, yeah, man, that whole thing he was doing, screaming, Demon Dash, and Johnny, something is up there with Saul Phenduka. And I totally agree with Chillers. And Saul Phenduka, I mean, even with the UK thing, like he was going on and on about when I was in UK, yeah, man, like be careful, guys, because sometimes big platforms will expose small characters, underdeveloped characters. I'm telling you, you gotta be, your personality, your character has gotta be big enough for the stage that you're walking in. And I think sometimes So Phenduka gets exposed by big platforms, right? Because this platform is growing so quickly. And I mean, I think MacG has got the character for it. Because MacG, you can see he's a confident person. He doesn't worship anybody. That's why he can walk into those spaces. Yes, he gets nervous like anybody else because he's treading new territories. But MacG is not a groupie. He respects people for who they are. But Saul Phenduka, I'm not sure. There's groupie tendencies there. Yeah, man. Guys, tell me what you think. I'm out.